What is going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning into another edition of On the Road to Victory. I am your host, Jimmy Smith. Hope you're all having yourselves a fantastic day. I still feel like I got hit by a truck, but we're back again with a little bit of Show Me the Money. That's right. This playlist I've created has been getting stacked with information, just news that I'm able to give to you guys, explaining the salary cap, how these things work, and hopefully you've all enjoyed gaining all of this information that I have been trying to get the media on board with for years here. So we're eventually, you've seen it, man. I've already seen the change with the media. A lot of the content creators now talking about the cap, now having to understand how these things work. Let's go. Let's change that game, baby. So appreciate each and every one of you taking the time here, but we've got a little bit more information on this cap, and I want to keep you up to date with every single thing that happens to it so you understand how this thing works. And, well, we change that game and make everybody understand how it works. Have to, just the negative Nancy's every year that don't know how the cap works, don't know what development is, don't understand what a defense is. We have to hear it each year. And it's like, let me help you understand how this works. And, hey, we're going to get the media watching these videos before too long. They can only be offended for so long that I keep tagging myself, or you guys are tagging me under their stuff and trying to teach them how this stuff actually works. So, hey, man, let's get this bad boy started from the front office, X and O's down to personnel. Hey, my man, I'm just trying to be different. I know a lot of people like to just, harping back what the media tells them, just talk about the same things over and over again, misinformation. That's not my thing, man. I like to stick to football. That's what I like talking about. I prefer the X's and the O's. I prefer understanding how the cap works. I like giving you guys real information. I don't like making stuff up. My sauce told me this guy. I will never do that to you. And you guys see these guys do it over and over and over again to the fans. This guy told me this, and none of that stuff ever happens. It's like, why do you do that? Why don't you just work hard and then get real sources, like make connections with people that actually work with the Eagles? I mean, if you stop stealing people's work and actually just learn how to do this stuff, I don't know. But we got a move going down here I want to talk about. And look, dude, I appreciate you trying to do my best to ensure you guys get the best content. So happy that you're enjoying it, my man. Appreciate you tuning in, Kayvon. Luffy, you know it, man. You remember how much hate I got last year for laughing at everyone that said fire Howie. I think that's laughable. So there's a reason I don't listen to those people's opinions, because they're based off of absolutely nothing. So let's just keep breaking these things down and we'll keep laughing at them together, guys, because what we're going to do is show people why the Eagles are not only the best fan base, but the most educated. So let them keep hating. We'll keep educating. I'm excited myself, bro, as I've been since last year. I'm going to keep pushing that narrative that the Eagles are building a contender for the future, that Jalen Hurts will develop, that this team will be around for a long time. And I think other people will get on board with that sooner rather than later. You see, Hurts did develop. He just got paid the highest contract in NFL history. So that did happen. And the rest of those things I do believe will happen, whether or not the media agrees or not. Good, because it's usually a good sign that they don't. Doing well, my man. I hope you're still doing well since this morning, dude. Good to see you again. Yo, love you, my man. Let's go. Christian, love you, brother. And I love all of you, each and every one of you. And I don't want to harp on these people that, just steal all my work and all that stuff. But it is annoying because when they steal it, they don't understand what they're talking about and they mess it up. It's like, listen intently to what I'm telling you, and I will teach you how to simply do this. And then we sit here and everybody, it's just like, all right, dude, well, sure. But, we're going to go get somebody in the draft. That is for sure. My man, Sean, appreciate that nice little comment I got earlier. And at least you see it. Everybody that's been stealing all my content for years, you wonder, like, why don't they ever have this information till I make a video about it? It's almost as if I'm doing all the work and they get all the money from it. Yeah, I'm not cool with that. And look, I'm always trying to give you that correct information. So I really, really appreciate that you guys come here to know what is actually going on. Know that I would never lie to you. If somebody tells me something, my sources give me something, well, I'll tell you what I can, and we'll go from there. But look, man, that's just kind of the world today. People make stuff up, and that's what gets them by. So, yes, man, we do one each year. I've gotten the 4 years that I've done it, I've gotten the Eagles pick right each time. So we're going for year 5. And I'm only going to do that one mock draft. So once I get done with the draft series, we will do that, and then we'll go from there. But if you guys like draft content too, not just cap stuff, if you enjoy the X's and O's, how a defense works and offense works, I do that stuff too. So I'm not going to talk about the Eagles trading for Tyreek Hill. I'm not going to be joining in with all that stuff each week that, gets made up. I'll never do that. If you guys like real information, you're in the right place. So I appreciate you. But let's get into this real information. And where did you, people keep asking me, yo, appreciate you, dude. And feel free to tag me, tag this video, these videos, wherever you want, man. I love you guys that do that. We're going to make the media. They're going to have to understand this stuff, or they're just going to have to keep getting embarrassed by me, because I refuse. We are too great of a fan base to have the media putting out shit work like they do. We have a great damn team. We need great damn people out here reporting on this team, and I'm going to do that for you until they hire someone that does. And, well, let's just hope that it's me. Now, Jordan Mailata restructured his contract. So this was something while I was reading Jason from OTC's article. And look, this is something was not added into my video about creating cap space this year because, well, it doesn't really create that much cap space this year. So let's take a look at his contract, why this happened, what it means to the cap space. We'll take a look at our cap space then, just in case you missed the video earlier. Then I'm going to tell you why this move was made, how it helps us in the future, because, yeah, I'm going to jump ahead of the game too. And don't be surprised when everyone in the media all of a sudden understands why this move was made. So here you see Jordan Mailata. This is what his contract looked like. So he has 4 years remaining. He's got dummy years added on after that extension in 18. He's 26. He's got a $7.4 million cap hit. Okay, not bad. That's great. Now, you're asking yourself, why the hell would the Eagles restructure him? Because if you're looking at the money here, this works just like every other video I've shown you these contracts. You see their cap hit, but then you see the 4 ways, those green dots there. Those are the 4 ways you can create money or lose money in some cases. And you see in the white there, that is how you are saving money. Anything that is dark there, any of the dark green, you will see that is losing money or absolutely nothing. So we're not cutting him post or pre-June 1st. We're not trading him pre or post-June 1st. So it doesn't really matter. But I like to show you all those numbers because, well, I got them. So restructuring and extending saves you $200,000 in cap space. Now, you're asking yourself, why in the would the Eagles only want to save $200,000 in cap space? Well, they don't want to just save $200,000 in cap space. It's for the future. So we are looking at the future, right? I'm always ahead of the game for you guys, looking at these numbers with the future years. So what this does is create cap space in the future. So yes, this is how, and we talked about it with Jalen Hurts extension. You are prorating those cap hits. We're saving money this year. Go check that video out if you missed it. It's all explained. But there are going to be years where there are larger cap hits. Now, there's going to be things built in where we can restructure, give him more guaranteed money, lower that cap hit. Don't let the media get you twisted just because they don't understand how numbers work. It's laughable, dude. So what this move does right here, right now, is save us $200,000 this year. And then next year, I believe it was 5.7 million. Yeah. And then the next year, well, I think it went, no, I'm sorry. Next year, it's 2 million. Then after that, it was like 7 and then almost 5. So let me grab my phone here. I don't want to misspeak on this. So it saves you money for the future years. Those 4 years we talk about, that are remaining. So let me find this here. Okay. So this year, $200,000. Next year, $2,796,000. So 2.8 mil almost next year saved in cap space. Yeah, Howie. Then the next year, $5.6 million saved in cap space. And then the next year, $3,964,500. So almost 4 million there saved in cap space. And then the next year, you save 3.4. And then the next year, 2.59. So almost 2.6. So when people tell you to fire Howie Roseman, when they tell you Jalen Hurts can't develop, tell them, well, why don't you go search Jimmy Smith at On the Road to Victory, and we'll teach them how all of this stuff works. Because, come on, media, you're killing us out here. We don't have cap space. Jalen Hurts can't develop. What are you talking about? I'm showing you in detail that all of these things can and, well, they will happen. So now that you've seen that, look, there's $200,000 you saved this year, so it does change the number. So I'll show you. And in case you missed the videos earlier, I'll show you again anyway. So I'll show you the notable cap hits of all the people we have signed, all the people who re-signed, restructured, and extended. Then I'll show you the cap space we have. Then I will show you the estimated cap space after the draft picks, because all the negative Nancy's will come out. Well, you'll have to sign your draft picks to $57 million. Whatever numbers they keep making up, it's $4.6 million. That's how much we need for our draft picks. That's it. I just told you. So tell them whenever they say, whatever random number, 8, 10, 12, 15, just tell them no. Go watch Jimmy Smith. He'll teach you how it actually works. So here you go. Up first, the notable salary cap hits, all that stuff. All I did was add $200,000. So went from 22.6 to 22.8. So if you saw that video earlier, you know what's going on there. Now we'll take it a step further, and I will show you what the estimated cap space will be after we sign those draft picks. So I know what the draft picks cost. I have already shown you. There's a detailed video in Show Me the Money. Go check it out. But I've broken it down, and I've shown you that you just subtract that 4.6 mil from the 22.8 that we have right now, getting yourself over $18.2 million in cap space, and that's after you sign your draft pick. So let them keep talking about how we don't have cap space. Let those Cowboys fans go, well, you're going to have to pay people. Yes, you want to pay good players. That's actually what a good team does. You want to actually lock these people up for the future. You don't want to have to sign a massive contract to a guy like your running back and then have to get rid of him years later because he's a running back. So when you're run by a great, you have a great organization run by a great GM, you have the luxury of being able to make good deals. And you have the luxury of having a content creator who understands that stuff and breaks it all down into detail. So let those whiny fans, the media, everybody spin whatever narrative they need to. I'm going to destroy it each and every time. So keep tagging me and all that stuff. Keep posting these videos out there. Get people on board. Let's get them educated, man, because it's enough, my man. It is enough. But what is going on, Liz? Happy to see you in the building. We're going to have lots of content for this Friday. I can tell you that damn much. Hope you're doing well. Been putting out as much as I can with the draft stuff. I don't think I'm going to be able to do the linebackers tonight. It has been a hell of a day. I still feel like complete garbage, but I got the Sixers game coming up. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it done. If so, it would be really late. I don't know if I want to do that. Should probably try to get some effing sleep. My brain is pounding as I'm talking. So I'm going to probably have the linebackers tomorrow. I apologize for that, but it's just been a terrible day other than all this great news. So that great news has been helping me get it going here. So let's go, baby. Let's go. Hey, I appreciate that, my man. And it is definitely a big day and a big day for all of us Eagles fans. So I'm doing my best throughout these past few years to get everybody on board with the knowledge train rather than the misinformation train. So we're going to keep it up. I'm going to keep showing you the cap stuff, keep showing you how things work, the X's and the O's, everything I can do. Howie truly is a genius, and I'm just trying to get people on board with that, try to get them to stop trying to fire this guy when he is the best GM in the league. So look, no, this is just a move that was always coming, my man. This is why I explained it the last, couple months. Hurts would get his extension. These moves would be made. You might have to move some things around. Well, that's what Jordan Mailata was for. You clear up money for the future. It's not about the $200,000 this year. It's ensuring we have some wiggle room for the next few years. So Jalen Hurts signs a team-friendly deal, but still ends up the highest-paid quarterback in NFL history. So you love to see it. Thank you, Jordan Mailata. Cannot wait to see you keep protecting our highest-paid quarterback. Yeah, what a fantastic day it is. But brains pounding. It's hard to even look at the freaking screen right now. But if you have any questions, anything on Jalen Hurts, there's a video for that. You can always ask down below. I really can't thank you enough for those of you who are hitting that like button, for retweeting this, sharing this, doing that stuff, truly helping me build this empire. And look, man, we are going to change the game. You've already seen it. I've seen all your comments today, Sean. I really appreciated that. Look, you see all the content creators in the media finally having to understand how the cap works. That's all I've ever wanted, man. And I want to get paid too. I'm sick of watching people get paid for the hard work I do. That's truly annoying. So we're changing the game together, ladies and gentlemen. And I cannot thank each and every one of you enough for that. Let's keep doing it, man. And if you see somebody out there trying to tell you how the cap works or we can't trade for Buda Baker, laugh at them first and then tag me and tell them, look, don't get out of your element here. We understand you're taking his content, but let's not act like you can take his knowledge. So best of luck to those who are doing that, but it is what it is. But yeah, man, Howie's the man, the OG. You guys know I caught a lot of hate last couple of years. That's why a lot of people don't follow or subscribe. When you break down Jalen Hurts will be one of the greatest quarterbacks that he'll develop, when you explain what a defense looks like, when you explain how he's the greatest GM, people get mad about that because the media, the guys like Dan Sileo, Elliott Shore-Parks, that they rely on to make their thoughts for them, they are telling them something completely different. So when I come out with real knowledge, it seems to them that I'm being mean to them because I don't agree with something stupid. And it's like, I'm not being mean, man. I'm just honestly giving you real information. And if the media can't get on board with that, that's not my fault, man. That's their fault that they don't know how this stuff works. So it is what it is, man. The draft videos have been every day for the last couple of weeks. You can go check those out under the NFL Draft Prospect playlist. But hey, I appreciate that, Mark. I am going to get rolling out here. My head is pounding. For any of you who want to know anything about the trades, the money, anything, there's a playlist on my YouTube called Show Me the Money. If you want to go back into the past 2 months ago and learn about Jalen Hurts, you can learn about how all of these things were going to happen a couple months ago. Or you can go to today's video and see exactly the same thing that we talked about a couple months ago. If you want anything from the draft, there's a playlist on every position. We'll get into linebackers, corners, and safeties the next couple days here, but all that information is out there for you. I'm ensuring you walk into the grocery store, the barber shop, the bar, the kids' daycare, wherever you're at, somebody's talking trash. I'm making sure you've got the ammo to back it up that, well, they just don't know what they're talking about. So I appreciate each and every one of you. Would love to hear your thoughts. You're watching this later. You have any questions, again, please feel free. I try to simplify this stuff as much as I can. I know I probably just mow over things and don't even think about it. So if there's anything I went over and you're not understanding it, you can reach out. If you don't want to put it in the comments, whatever it is. The comments definitely help down below, but I understand, man. But feel free to reach out. I cannot thank you guys enough for all the love you've been giving me today. It's been a rough day, man. I'm not going to lie to you. So the love has been seen, man. I really appreciate you guys. And knowing that you I felt horrible. I got out of the doctor's. I was like, oh, my God, for hours. Nobody had any clue what was going on with the cap. And I'm like, damn, like that's how much of a grip I got on the game right now. And that effing means the world to know that everybody was waiting. So I can't thank you enough, guys. Thank you for tagging me and explaining to other people that the stuff they make up, no one cares about because there's real information out here. So hit the like button if you got something from this. You can always subscribe down below. Yes, unlike a lot of the fan base, a lot of the media that was given up last year, Hurts couldn't develop. You know, the diehards and this team, we don't give up. We know what's going on. We talked about a dynasty being built here, something, special in the air the last couple of years. And, well, you see it with Jalen Hurts getting paid the highest contract. I think people are going to take back what they said about him not being able to develop. I think they're going to take back wanting to fire Howie Roseman, and I think they're going to get on board with multiple scheme fronts. I think that I can do I can't really change what I'm doing. I'm going to keep doing what I do. I just think that once people finally get past like, okay, maybe we shouldn't just be following people that don't know football. That's when we'll start moving in the right direction. So I'm going to keep pumping out this stuff, man. And I'm going to keep grinding as much as I possibly can when I can. But if there's ever anything you need, you have any questions, I'm always here for you. I feel like I'm about to throw up. So I'm going to get going here, guys. I love each and every one of you. Hope you're having a great day. But until next time, I am Jimmy Smith, and this is On the Road to Victory. Stay safe out there, everybody. Let's go, birds. I think I wanted to say something else. I can't remember what it is. And you can see my brain's not working. So I'm just going to roll out here. No clue what I'm doing anymore. But love each and every one of you. Hope you got something from this. And again, I don't think I'm going to have that linebacker video tonight. I think it's going to be tomorrow. But until then, have yourselves a great rest of your night. Stay safe out there. And as always, say it with me now. Go Birds!